So we've got the Hunter back to headquarters. We've got it strapped up on the dyno. It's hooked up to some OBD diagnostic stuff. It's 350cc, it's single pot, 20 brake horsepower. Let's see how much power it's actually making on the dyno. Let's see what the fueling's doing. There's going to be a little bit of work getting into the ECU on this. We already know that it's different to the 650 ECU. We've already started to see if we can crack the cords and get into the ECU, but that's going to take a little bit of coming, but it will get here eventually. But let's get the base runs done. Let's see what the bike's doing on the dyno. Let's see how Royal Enfield have set it up, and then we can make a strategy as to where we're going to go. So it's run up on the dyno. As far as the fueling is concerned, it's lean, it's a Euro 5 bike, that's what we were expecting. But the power curve, it's 20 brake horsepower at the crank. This is a fairly low mileage bike. Chances are it'll probably free up a little bit more, but it's making 16.5 brake horsepower at the back wheel. It doesn't sound like a huge amount, and compared to a Panigale, it probably isn't. But if you look at the curve here, it is really flat. The bike's making pretty much full power at 5,000 RPM, and it maintains that to 7,000 RPM. Even at 3,000 RPM, the bike's making 9 brake horsepower. So where are we there? We're nearly 60% of the power output is actually being made as soon as the bike comes onto throttle. As far as torque's concerned, it's making 23 Newton meters. And again, it's a really flat curve. You know, at 3,000 RPM, it's making 17 Newton meters. At 3,200 RPM, it's making peak power at 23 Newton meters, or peak torques rather. And it's still making peak torque at 4,500 RPM. Should be a really nice bike to ride in traffic. I've not actually ridden it yet. I think Luigi from GN Moto has ridden one, so you'll have to check his video out. There'll be a link in the description below. Watch your space, we will be bringing you a DNA filter for this bike. We do have them in stock already. We're going to put one on the bike, see what it does to the bike, see what kind of power it actually liberates, see what it does to the fueling, and see how we can map around that. Please do hit the subscribe button, it really does help us out, and it keeps you notified when the next episode is online.